Hi, my last lesson has to do with Abuelita Full of Life. The last lesson has to do with one of the lessons that Abuelita taught to the children in the home. And she taught them about how to do different things. She taught them math by using the beans, which is very simple but very useful in life. And she also would teach them things about gardening and all of that. They had to sacrifice space as far as in their bedroom. They had to share in their closet, in their yard. There were sacrifices to have grandma in the home, Abuelita in the home, but the rewards that they got from having Abuelita in the house was way outweighed the space or the sacrifice that they had, because having Abuelita in the house was a great treasure and way more than they received, more than they gave by far. So I decided to use the corn husk, which is what they use to make tamales, to roll the tamales. I've never honestly made tamales. I love tamales, but I've never made them. So I went and I found corn husk. I have found something that is similar to masa. Won't even fake it. It's not really masa. But anyway, I'm teaching the rolling thing. Basically with this, I'm just teaching following directions, taking the lead, participating in something. It also has some sensory issues with some of the kids I work with, and the focus child as well. Like, she might have issues with the way it feels or whatever. So I'm just doing basically a lesson, just participation, like group participation, using our listening skills and following directions. So it's pretty simple, but we're going to make some tamales. Not really, but we're doing a lesson that's inspired by Abuelita. So here goes. So I have the corn husk, and I have some masa. Not really, but it's masa for us, for purposes of video. And I guess I could have faked it, but no use in lying about it. So you take a spoon. So Evie, take a spoon and put it on the husk. So one, you can make this into a counting lesson. So this could be an embedded lesson. Two, you can do counting. How many can we put in here? Let's count together. 3. Let's do one more. And that makes 4. And Evie, take the end of the masa and let's roll it so it looks like this. And let's roll the tamale, because after it's rolled, I'll tell you what to do. So you take it and you fold it over, Evie. And you press it, under. It's a little bit shorter of a tamale. It looks like this. And then we roll it. It'll look kind of like a burrito. And at the end, you fold them over. And the tamale will look something like that. There's one. Now let's do one more. So you take your corn husk, you put it on the plate. So this time it can be a little bit more independent, and you can say to the child, put 5 spoonfuls on the husk. 5. So you can make it a counting and a following direction. So 1, 2, 3. Nice job. That's good listening, Evie. 4. And one more. And 5. You can spread it. And we take the corn husk and we push it in like this, and then we roll it over. Rolling. And that's it. So this lesson is very simple. Making tamales, not simple at all. They're very delicious, but they're very time consuming. So I just did something just for a learning lesson. No disrespect to the people who make tamales, because they're delicious and wonderful, but very time consuming. I've lived somewhere where they make them, and I know that I cannot make them because it takes hours and hours and a whole lot of people. And I just wanted to bring something in that was inspired by their grandma, Abuelita, so that the kids could learn a task that came from their culture. And I know I wish I would have learned more from my culture, passed down from my grandma, but unfortunately I didn't learn as much as I should have. So I think learning lessons from family, traditions, and culture are super important, and I wanted to make sure that we brought in a lesson that was inspired by grandma, something that's useful in following directions, and something that's useful in their life. So you still get some one-on-one direction, you get to follow directions, you get to do counting, and also during the making of masa and other things, you can teach them things, life skills in the kitchen. So that's all for now. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.